You know, I remember a time back in October of 2018. There was a story that broke out that said that there were explosive devices, there were bombs that were sent to the homes of prominent Democratic figures like the Obamas, like the Clintons, like Eric Holder, who was the Attorney General under Obama, and Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and a few others. Now, fast forward a few years later, a group of right-wing extremists, white males, attempt to kidnap my governor, Gretchen Whitmer. And luckily, at least 5 of the guys were found guilty of conspiracy to kidnap or being involved in the conspiracy to kidnap. There has yet to be detail revealing how much time those men are going to get. Who knows what they would have done to her if they had actually succeeded. So I say lock them all up and just throw away the key. You know, never let them out. Just let them rot in the cell. That if I was in charge, I would have done that. But now, fast forward a little bit. Let's fast forward a little bit. And so now, Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi, is violently attacked in his home. People just can't help themselves, can they? They really can't. And it just, I don't understand this. Like, what do you hope to achieve by attacking the spouse of a politician? What is the, like, what's the end goal? Like, do you just want to go to prison just because? So, according to sources like the Washington Post, CNN, ABC News, so the suspect was identified by the name of David DePape. I think that's how his name is pronounced. I mean, who really cares? Suspect in Paul Pelosi attack expected to be arraigned Tuesday. The man alleged to have attacked Paul Pelosi on Friday morning is expected to be arraigned Tuesday. San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins tweeted Friday evening. David DePape is accused of entering Pelosi's home and hitting him with a hammer. She wrote, "We are coordinating closely with federal and local law enforcement partners on this investigation. We will bring forward multiple felony charges on Monday and expect DePape to be arraigned on Tuesday. DePape will be held accountable for his heinous crimes." I sure hope so, because too many people are getting away with too much mess. San Francisco police asked for tips about the attack on Paul Pelosi. Anyone with information is asked to call the San Francisco Police Department tip line. Scroll down, fast forward. Now, Pelosi was talking in code. A law enforcement source told CNN earlier today, providing enough detail that the operator could understand something was wrong. At the time, Pelosi tried not to make it evident that he had an open line. Suspect in Pelosi attack is still being treated at the hospital. David DePape, the man suspected of attacking Paul Pelosi earlier this Friday, is still being treated in the hospital. San Francisco Police Chief William Scott said during a press conference this evening. First of all, now apparently, so it's implying that the police, when they got there, or when they found the suspect, that they attacked him. And now that suspect, who they call the alleged assailant, I don't even know why they're using the word alleged. We saw the picture. We saw that Pelosi's husband is being treated in the hospital. There is no alleged about it. This guy did it. And the guy who attacked him, David, what the hell is he being treated for? I mean, listen, I'm sorry if I sound heartless, but it's just, come on now. You don't do something like that. You're to expect consequences. I mean, anybody who feels sorry for the assailant, you really gotta rethink who you are. You're really gonna have to sit there and get yourself in check right there, because this is beyond insane right here. I mean, hey, regardless of how you feel about the Pelosi's, a lot of people who are not sympathetic to this story are people who or even thinking of attempting to defend it? What would you say if it was a person who was an extreme liberal that attacked a Republican figure? If somebody had attacked Snyder or Trump or McConnell or, one of the justices on the Supreme Court, I mean, just think to yourself, how would you feel about this? Now it says, Scott did not elaborate how DePape was hurt, but officers say they witnessed a struggle for control of a hammer between Pelosi and an intruder when they first arrived at the home. While Scott did not discuss the suspect's medical condition, he did tell reporters that DePape will be booked on felony charges. Okay, good. So I'm glad to see that he's going to have more than one felony charge against him. Now, hopefully, like I said, I hope they give him life. I hope they don't do some stupid BS where they try to work out a deal and he gets less time and they only give him like 1 to 5 years. BS. I say lock him up and throw away the key. So I'm hoping and praying for the Pelosi family. I'm wishing a speedy recovery for Paul Pelosi. My heart and thoughts are with you, Nancy, and the family, and let's just see where this goes.